All right. Chapter 4. We were somewhere doing something. How about we take a look at the objectives as a reminder?
Conrad never thought he'd be so happy to be back at the Citadel. It felt like he had crawled through a long, dark tunnel of misery and regret. Now that he was back, Conby could look into the steps mentioned in the contract. But there was one thing that gnawed on him. What exactly did this have to do with Dr. Gray?
Don't remember. Good evening, person whose name I can't read because Twitch is broken and has really poor color scheme.
Some ambiance.
Got to be around here somewhere. He wouldn't leave this house.
I don't know what to think anymore. You run into that Detective Bella?
Who is he? Can he be trusted?
I think he one of the good guys. Well, you know, like us.
Will he be all right with her coming? Praise the mother.
You don't need to know about all that. Just help the job. Just calm down. It ain't time yet.
God, it hurts.
As far as I can tell, Detective Conby seems to be solving problems, not causing them.
Just be ready in case he starts anything.
Where were we?
The two orderlies still hadn't found Jeremy. Conby figured this was good news.
Gray's office is over there. I can't get there. Oh. Well, I'm still heading that way. Quite a ways from here. That door... Well, these weren't blocked before. I guess I'll go wherever I can. It's interesting that the map reveals that doors are blocked before I even try to use them. So I have been through...
Christ, what the hell was that?
I have been through this door many times. Yeah, but it's fine to try in Silent Hill. This is just weird because I have been through these doors before, and now I just realized that, oh yeah, it's locked by the way from this point on again. In Silent Hill, it also marks the doors once you try using them. That makes sense. Okay, I think I have to go through the library, into the conservatory, and then through the yard. Also, it's nighttime. Flying Dutchman. Whoops.
There must be a spare key to Dr. Gray's office in here somewhere. I need the key.
I haven't opened the safe before.
I don't have the combination for this. Maybe Jeremy did.
I can't solve that yet. So I guess I go to Jeremy's room. Or at least I attempt to go to Jeremy's room. And most likely have some sort of jump scare sequence or something. I was half expecting that bear to just not be there anymore. Would have been a twist.
Detective Comby, I'm terribly sorry that my niece has pulled you into this mess. Please, with all my blessings, take her away from this cursed place. I have destroyed that eater of worlds and locked it away in the attic and retreated to a place of hiding. Tell Emily I'm safe. Tell her all the lies you can think of to make her listen. Take her back to New Orleans. Sincerely, Jeremy.
That's not a combination, but thank you. There's something in Batista's room.
Brother, I need you to trust me. This is the most important moment in our family's history. I know you have doubts and that the terrible Mama Loa told you lies. I would never betray you. I promise.
Oh no, I haven't done that. I guess I'll check out sitting room next. I came from the attic, right? Or maybe I'll have to go to the attic anyway. Surely not. I came from the attic. That would be dumb. There's still a whole infirmary area over here that I haven't been to. No!
Detective Conby. Good to see you again. Solved your case yet?
I'm trying. Hey, Grace, you okay?
Oh, she is just peachy, Detective. Are you looking forward to the Feast of St. John, Grace?
I can't wait.
Kids, ain't they great?
What exactly are you planning for tonight?
Oh, not much. We eat, we drink, we pay tribute to the wishing tree in the conservatory. The usual.
Then why all the excitement?
There is just something about tonight. Something that's different. I think we all feel it. Besides, We got ourselves some new words for the prayer thanks to your buddy Jeremy.
She'll come and turn the world inside out, and things will begin again.
That sounds strangely threatening.
You should come.
God damn it, Grace. Stay put for once.
Aha.
I better hold on to these. Wouldn't want them to get lost. There's something missing.
Uh-huh. I keep doing the dodge move because I've been playing Hitman, and in Hitman, space is run.
Jeremy knew that the only one who could help him now was the guest in room number 3. The room seemed to have been empty for so long. But that wasn't allowed to be true. The story needed to be different. To include something from the outside, he would bring the guest back to room 3 and show them what was in that safe. 913. But those were not the right numbers. That was the combination for the safe in the clerk's office.
Okay, thank you. That helps.
It
Nice.
worked.
The last guest in the empty room suffered from severe maladaptation. I must write this down, because if I understand the condition sufficiently, it could make me deny this fact at a later date. And there is reason for me to think I may come to suffer the consequences from this dysfunction, as some who came in contact with the guest seemed to adopt a new worldview in which everything was predetermined but broken. Upon accepting this worldview, some memories became unmanageable and later rejected. I do not know what this means. I cannot even remember the fate of the guest. I think they were simply misplaced one day and forgotten. Just like all documents pertaining to this guest, they have all been destroyed, or they never existed in the first place. Who wrote this? There has never been a guest in the empty room.
Dr. Gray's office, all to myself. Let's see if we can figure this guy out.
I have finished tidying up Miss Beauregard's belongings. I will leave it to you to contact her agent and have them collect her things. I found one of Grace's drawings she might want back, along with this key in her room, which I believe you've been looking for, Mrs. Thompson.
We found France!
This is where McCarthy has hidden my favorite young. It's very important.
Any room match that map? Attic, maybe. No, the door was on the south side, so probably not that. If anything, it might be this room. I'm gonna assume that it's the right way up.
Dearest Dr. Manzetti, I find myself in a losing battle with my patient. As I've disclosed in my previous letter, his delusions have him completely captured. It's bad enough that he is torturing himself with paranoia, but his madness turns out to be quite persuasive to others, effectively laying the ground for mass delusion. I am writing to you in hope that you can give me some guidance. Beyond my ambition to avoid devastating surgery on my patient, I have grown worried about my own defenses. The words of my patient are deranged, yet they often resonate with something primitive within me. I have tried photographing his brain with X-rays. It was surprisingly difficult to get good results. Dark blotches on the plates kept obscuring all details. My patient looked at the bad plates and cried out in terror, telling me the dark areas was the shadow of the worm eating him from inside. I could not see anything out of the ordinary. I hope this is a sign that my mind is not as receptive to the madness as I had feared. After further inquiry, my patient described the shadows inside his mind as some kind of chthonic monstrosity that wants to undermine his sanctuary. This is clearly a reference to a place he calls Teroea, a sort of library or convent that works as a psychological haven. With this imaginary haven threatened by this Chthonian, he has now constructed another, less pleasant hiding spot. Lately, he has been bringing up a metaphor of a steamboat that has run aground, that he feels like he needs to start the engines and reverse, but he is afraid that the hole in the hull would cause the whole ship to sink. I've been watching him turn this metaphor into reality for the last week. He knows it's made up, but he is doubling down, trying to make it a real memory. I feel certain that this is my chance to break through the barriers of his self-deceit.
You know, the story has some pretty interesting aspects to it. Let's go to France. Oh, I'm still very low on healing items. So I've unlocked something new here. Can't actually read that. It's bugged out. I can't see what this is about. Okay, I got some healing items. Those are good to have. I was rather low on them. Oh, I get the... Oh, I get that key. Huh? And that key. Wow. All new areas. 2 of them. This is unexpected.
No, no.
You're not real.
Surprisingly neat. Maybe I've been selling that old barfly short.
Sometimes I think this place makes me worse. That Derceto might be my grave. A coffin made of ostentatious architecture. A Taj Mahal for the drunken depressed. There's something about Derceto. Something about Dr. Gray. Like we all pretend that we're here to get better. When in fact we are here to be forgotten.
Looks like McCarthy has something hidden inside.
You know, I would appreciate it if these... Also, hey, wait, I was about to say that I would appreciate if these people were more drunk and had some booze lying around. The guy whose room I was just in is a total drunk. How did he not have any booze?
Take this much more. This has to end.
Here, dude, look at all these health supplies. Pick some up. Maybe, but then again, I'm kind of a drunk myself. I use booze to heal. How stocked up am I with ammo and everything? I can use more pistol ammo, I guess. Surprising I haven't gotten much in terms of supplies in a while. This is totally bugged. That's a shame. Yeah, being drunk is apparently part of the job. Not that I can think of many detectives off the top of my head. At least in games. Well, we got the detective in Call of Cthulhu. He's a total drunk. Sinking City Detective I don't think drank. Harry Dubois, of course. Absolutely wasted. Oh, Max Payne, true.
Radiography. Patient Jeremy Hartwood. Date June 14, 1930. Plates. Jeremy's skull proved difficult to capture properly. Partial radiographs worked best. A complete picture of the brain can be assembled by piecing 3 plates together. Observations. Even when looking at an assembled version, a shadow covers significant parts of Jeremy's brain. Possible tumor, but more likely that the equipment is failing. Jeremy reacted strongly to the pictures and claimed to see a giant clay worm eating and displacing his memories. Notes. While this exercise has left me nowhere closer to an answer, I feel confident that a Burkhardt lobotomy should sever all necessary parts. Hypothetical psychosurgery based on the ideas by Burkhardt and the St. Petersburg research could end up saving Jeremy's mind. Severing the connections around the frontal lobe would certainly solve most mental afflictions. The procedure would be brutal in performance, as well as in efficiency. An ice pick pushed through the edge of the eye and into the skull would untether the nerves like Alexander cutting the Gordian knot. As this would likely leave Jeremy in a very different condition, all other paths should first be explored. The medical instrument I would need for this lobotomy is missing, and I should have Waits order a new one.
Oh, I need more, huh? Oh, there's another fuse missing. Oh, you can cancel out of melee attacks. If you have something to pick up. Or by dodging. Animation cancel. This is like DMC.
Don't mind if I do.
it's one of them. Oh, it's one of these.
That's better.
Okay. Classic puzzle, where you don't actually have to think, just deal with it for a bit and it solves itself. Don't object to those in games like this. They're not meant to be all that difficult, they're just meant to for some variety. Puzzle though. Huh? This one is a bit weird. Jeremy's darkness. It is a brain worm. There's still something in surgery. Huh. Maybe I missed it.
Dr. Gray had been putting Jeremy through some thorough medical investigation. He was trying to break through Jeremy's stories and get to some truth, just like Combi was. Could Dr. Gray have been trying to break the contract as well?
Break through the barriers of self-deceit. Wait, I've completed to look for the treasure in Gracie's drawing.
Why does
Oh,
this
yeah.
keep happening? What am I supposed to do?
Right, we're in a boat. I wasn't sure if that was the solution, because what if I didn't have a melee weapon?
And we're back here. Well, perfect time to have a look around this place. What is that?
Ooze, finally. I've been running low. Oh, I don't want to solve that yet. I want to look around first. Hey, I found Jeremy's darkness. Also, I keep accidentally opening the Steam overlay. It's shift to run and tap to do this. You can't rotate these. That's nice. Four, 6, 1 in some order. Tried systematically. I'm assuming we're gonna end up on a boat once I exit the room. Or once I have spent enough time in this room. Or jump down from here.
No, is this... This is where Jeremy's hiding, right?
Hello? Is anyone there?
Jeremy?
I need help!
Wait. Can you hear me?
I'm stuck in the mud and the fire is taking
Jeremy.
me.
Where are you?
The motor is dead. I can't do anything more.
Hang on, Jeremy. I'll figure something out. I'll get the boat running.
to be a boat. Is that booze? Hell yeah. That's no booze. Dude, you are tanky. Something that small is not supposed to be that tanky. Did you break my booze? Oh, you bastard. Yeah, and
Boat's wedged itself right into the bayou. If I get the motor started, I could try reversing back into the river.
nice locations, and I like how it ties the locations into the story.
Jeremy, where are you?
Outside of the mansion itself, the first couple of locations where Jeremy's memories. Then we went to his happy place. And now we are in his not so happy place that he understands is not a real place, but wants to turn into a real memory and just lie to himself. Alright. That's a concept. Please. I wasn't ready for quick time events. That hurt! Holy shit. Well, the important question about that Finding Paradise game is it any good? Oh, well, yeah. Not interested in that case. Nothing against RPG Maker in a way. At the same time, I just don't see myself being interested in that sort of gameplay that you can do with that. No matter what you might be doing with story.
The winch is powered by electricity. I need to find a way to turn it on before I can use it.
Oh, fuck's sake! I thought that was dead. That's really unfair. I stopped attacking because it seemed dead. Because I missed a hit that should have been a hit. And then it nearly killed me. Now I have no health left. There was nothing in here. Wait, you can run through doors? I'm just now learning this. Is that actually the case? Can you just do that? Holy shit, yeah, you can. Alright, I don't have a map. No use trying to check. Now, this looks better than the RE7 boat. No way through here. Where am I trying to go? What have I missed? I'm supposed to break something, I assume, because there was a whole stockpile of axes. But I still don't see anything I could interact with. This?
Looks pretty weak. I just need...
Yeah. Oh no, I may have soft locked. Oh no. Oh no! Mistakes have been made. Well, I can now go here and not wake up the enemy and save my health. Are you asleep? Or are you merely pretending? Oh, you get to keep these, huh? Where was the other one? Right there. Are you asleep? Yeah, you.
Looks pretty weak. I just need something to break.
Careful.
This definitely needs fuel.
Guessing enemies are somewhere close by, so I'm gonna keep sneaking. Don't want to wake them up if I don't have to. Oh, that was easier than expected. Alright, that's a few enemies. Alright, that's a few more enemies. I'm out. Bye. I like the enemy design. You were not supposed to wake up. My sledgehammer is almost broken. Shovel will do. Oh, you're kidding. Am I stuck again? There we go.
ready to tell me what happened in the attic. I put a rope around my neck, and then I strangled all life from my body. Are you under the impression that you died? Yes. No. I was supposed to die. What does that mean? That you were supposed to die. I'm the catalyst. I had to die to make the story happen.
What are you referring to, Jeremy?
30 years ago, Frederic needed me to die.
You're not making any sense, Jeremy. Come back. Find your focus.
Hey! I cheated everyone. I didn't play my part. Hey! I escaped my doom. My destiny.
Again, find your focus.
Hey, I'm right here. What the hell is going on? Now everything is wrong. Nothing is in place. I'm right here!
Calm down, Mr. Conby. What do you want?
Were you not talking to Jeremy right now?
I haven't seen Jeremy all day. Are you all right, Detective?
No. Actually, I don't think so. Well, maybe. I'm gonna go look for Jeremy.
Good. Let me know if you find him.
I got the achievement for
deceit, a steamboat
breaking through self-deceit.
I'm not gonna pretend I understand any of that. What a bunch of psychoanalytic nonsense.
Pretty good. Pretty good stuff.
Jeremy was calling out for help.
I should have actually paid attention to this. Where do I actually want to go, though? I see nothing green. I actually don't know where I want to go. Guess I'm supposed to find Grace's missing drawing. But I don't know if I have any clues about the whereabouts. Don't know where I got that from. Or what this is in relation to. Where did I see this? Who's Thompson and where? I don't know. I guess I'll just go look through the rooms that I haven't completed. Also, I haven't seen Emily in a while. No, I haven't beaten Void Stranger. I haven't touched that in a very long time now.
We must have faith that Jeremy's pact with the Dark Man is a bluff. If we are lucky, our visitors will find him and prove it's all nonsense before night falls. What is true is our attempt to call on her. Too many things have happened for this evening to be in vain. Think of Jack and Cassandra, even Perosi, whose circumstances I can't understand. Grace is a goat without horns. She knows it and will play the role. You must talk to your brother, Baptiste. I worry that he will fail us. Mrs. Thompson.
Huh. I think Void Stranger is a game that I will want to play on stream at some point, and hopefully people with brain rot who haven't played it themselves will also join. So I don't think my brain has quite corroded to the point where I can solve that game on my own.
Lunacy and the Astarte Artist Colony, a monograph by Yael Klein. In early 1909, the old Derceto plantation outside of New Orleans was turned into an artist's colony. 3 famous European artists rented the house and the surrounding land from the owner, the Ledoux family. The colony was chiefly run by Sebastian Cortez, who was playfully dubbed the captain by his collaborators, William Arges and Heinrich Kassel. The colony existed for 6 years, until one day all 12 members disappeared without a trace. It is widely believed that their disappearance is connected to the disastrous hurricane that passed through on September 29, 1915, but nothing truly supports this claim. What is known is their frequent participation in New Orleans nightlife, their love for hosting parties, and their elaborate contributions to the Mardi Gras parades as the Pirates of Pontchartrain. Accounts of their lifestyle can be found in almost every gossip column. It can effectively be summed up as carefree and bohemian. In late June 1909, the name Astarte first appeared in the newspapers. Cortez said the name came to him as he was painting. There is never any claim to knowing about the ancient Phoenician fertility goddess with the same name before this time. His fellow colonist Heinrich Kassel did know, because he later produced sculptures that show clear references to ancient idols of the goddess. It's impossible to know for sure how this name suddenly made an appearance, but it is interesting because of Derceto's history.
Yeah, I tried World of Horror and I wasn't a fan.
Even the name Derceto is the Greek name of a Syrian fertility goddess. In the case of naming the plantation, Derceto was certainly not an accident. We know that Elijah Pickford intended to build a temple for his cult, for he had distributed pamphlets 2 years prior to the purchase of the land, advertising his intentions. His followers were estimated to be almost 100 men and women, mostly sailors, Maroons, and Cajuns, when the plantation was built. To outsiders, Derceto registered as an ordinary slave plantation, which enabled Pickford and his flock to remain hidden for decades. The official story is that the cult lasted until 1862, when the Union Army came and burned down the plantation and scattered all who lived there. Following the Civil War, new people started to congregate in the ruins of Derceto to invent a new fertility goddess, the Shub-Niggurath. As much as Derceto is a particular name to have heard of, it's not entirely uncommon among the learned. Astarte is equally known and could have been subconsciously chosen by well-read artists. Shub-Niggurath is, on the other hand, very uncommon. Almost impossible that anyone in Louisiana would have heard that name. The name is referenced only in rare books like Unaussprechlichen Kulten and the Necronomicon, and is believed to be a bastardization of Arabic words meaning pertaining to the dark young. The few paragraphs printed on the goddess are so upsetting that no one in their right mind would want to build a religion resting on such qualities. The Shub Niggurath cult was hard to get rid of, but it is believed that despite the police jailing and killing several cultists over the years, the main culprit in the cult's demise is the cult itself, which seems to line up with every instance of cult activity on Derseto's grounds. When Captain J.W. Norton of the Union Army arrived, he described the people at Derceto as malnourished and maniacal. As much as the army tried to save them, they fought back with fervor, as if nothing was going to stop them from slowly destroying themselves. While the disappearance of the Astarte Artis colony remains a mystery, the recurring motif seems to suggest that their fate involved lunacy and a hunger for self-sacrifice to that fertility goddess with 1,000 names.
I think Dr. Gray might be in there. Perfect time to snoop around his office. It's blocked.
Oh, hello. My mic is muted. Whoops. What I was saying is I don't know where I should be going. But this was my guess because there's something I haven't seen.
Mrs. Thompson, I understand the last week has been busy. Under these circumstances, I find it important to remind you that Derceto's concerns are not a public matter, nor is it something that should upset you. Please continue your excellent work, and don't spend a thought on the death of Perosi, or, more importantly, the suicide of Cassandra Beauregard. They should mean nothing to you or the staff. I rely on your loyalty, and trust that your close kinship with the Tabois siblings will keep Derceto's secrets hidden. Dr. Gray.
Not helpful. And now I have seen everything here. Wait, there's something in the bathroom? There's something in this room, but I can't see anything. Was it just that, hey, did you know you can try that door? No. Supposedly there is still something in here, but I don't know what. Bathroom done. I didn't see anything there. I guess I'm heading back to the attic. If I remember how to get there. Well, not through there, I guess. I gotta go downstairs. Okay. Boat? No boat. I see nothing. What am I missing? Have I just forgotten something? Like, mechanically? Right now, nothing anywhere. I just find a missing drawing, but I don't think I have any clues about how to find the drawing. I had one note that said something like, oh yeah, I found this drawing. But it doesn't specify anything.
This doesn't look good.
Oh, is this the way to go? This doesn't look good. I don't know why this doesn't look good, but I guess that, by some definition, makes it look good to me. Oh, this I missed before. Nothing. Oh, that's now complete. Okay, so what I missed in these areas were just supply boxes that contained nothing. Yep.
I need the key.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. I have been everywhere, I think. Oh! Huh?
This is my room. I belong here.
Okay.
I recognize this view.
I'm pretty sure this was marked as blue.
I know that number. Where's that from?
That's my badge number.
I wrote that.
Should come. I can't believe I didn't recognize you. Is any of this real? Yeah, that is my badge number, and I think I need those 3 characters that are missing there. 692.
I know the combination. I carry it with me.
I cancel. I want to try something. I would have been very impressed if that had worked, because then it would allow you to input the combination starting from whichever direction you want.
Detective, I have made many discoveries in my case. The child we want is safe, thanks to good people like me and you. We're so similar, but you don't see all the things I do. To find your man, Jeremy, you also need to look for the girl. It has always been that way. The young deliver us all. You should have a look in my room. There's a piece of the puzzle you will need. Take care now. My coffee.
What did you mean, get lucky? That was a very simple puzzle.
How long have I been here?
Looks like McCarthy has something hidden inside.
Ah, here we go.
Why would McCarthy lock this up? Was he trying to keep Grace from completing the shank? If so, couldn't she have just made another drawing?
Loud noises.
What the hell happened in here?
No loud noises. Positive surprise. Outstanding shot. Those bastards. Can I just run past them? Yes. Oh, you can rotate. Outstanding. No, that's not right. Oh. Yes. What's wrong? I mean, oh, this is wrong.
Huh? What?
Don't remember where that is. this is not where I was. Oh, I've seen these keys before, though.
This looks familiar.
Is this my office?
How am I back at the office? Jeremy's never been here.
Am I Jeremy?
That's me, isn't it? How long had it been since I drowned myself in drink and depression? It had all felt so peaceful, slipping away into oblivion. A welcoming, dark voice wrapped around my mind like a heavy blanket. It turned off suddenly as I woke up from the sound of my office door closing shut. A messenger had left a telegram from Mrs. Saunders. She had a lead on where to find her husband and her kidnapped daughter.
My husband has returned to steal one of our most valuable paintings. Sure, he means to sell it. If you hurry, I'm sure you can track him down. Whoops.
God, I used to drink so much back then. When was this? Exactly. What case was I working?
Did I actually break my chair? Oh no!
I think I need to figure out where I'm going first. I remember this case. Some kid got taken by her father, headed out of state, but he had made a mistake by selling a painting that his wife actually cared about to a collector named Thornhill to fund his venture. That's how I tracked him down. At least I think so.
Lots of birds. If this was Hitman, I would totally shoot those birds by accident. Come on, give me something to joke that at. Well, never mind, let's go with the button.
Thornhill wasn't a bad man, but he had principles keeping him from handing out information about his deals. So it needed some convincing. Well, every case can't be squeaky clean.
You would have shotgun shells there.
Mr. Saunders had sold a valuable painting to Thornhill, hoping the money would carry him to wherever he was going. The painting, now leaning on an easel in Thornhill's bedroom, had a certain mesmerizing gloom that seemed to call out to me, telling me I was needed for something important. I felt myself falling into the painting, only being brought back by Thornhill, thrusting an address to a Hotel St. George into my hand, and asking me to get the hell out. I don't remember this at all. can't say it didn't happen.
Sir, we were having a moment here. I think we may have a problem. You can't see me. It's a wall between us. You can't see me. It's not a wall between us. Shh. Key part of stealth is just believe that you can get away with it. The enemies seem blinder than you would think. And you would think they are pretty blind. We'll continue to take this very slow. No rush. Fuck it. A little rush.
On my way to the hotel, the Morton gang caught up. I owed them money, a lot of it. I can't remember what for. Probably some dumb gambling debt growing in size for each payment missed. I punched one of them out, and I sent the others packing. Just...
Okay, I don't think we'll be stealthing this. That's a hell of a throw. My man's been has been playing some baseball.
I found him. In the hotel ledger, I recognized the handwriting of the signature. Ted Stryker. It was him. I could feel it. It was the kidnapper I was hunting. I put on my knuckles and hurried up to his room.
Don't have knuckles with me.
Name Ted Stryker rings a bell.
You have a candle,
It's
brother.
vaguely familiar. I recognize this room, but I didn't catch up with them here. I must have followed them. But where?
No, this detective work is on par with the detective work in Alan Wake 2. A little bit unfortunate. Oh shit, I can turn this over, I didn't notice.
That's right, he was running away, ditching his old life and marriage in New Orleans to find something better in Tallahassee. And he took his daughter with him against the will of the mother. That's why she hired me. But I stopped him. I caught up with him at the Pearl River Bridge.
I opened this door, am I gonna be at the bridge?
Pearl River. This is where I caught up with them. This is what the Dark Man wanted me to revisit. But I'm still not seeing it. What am I forgetting?
Very random question, but are there any swamps in Bloodborne? Yes? Okay. I just made the connection that, you know what? These Lovecraftian games very often have very swampy environments. And Miyazaki really likes his swamps. Yet I don't associate Bloodborne with swamps. Nice lighting. Darkman!
Oh no. It was her all along.
Come on! Oh, I didn't even notice her.
I can't believe I didn't recognize you.
I looked a little different back then, I suppose.
Was any of this real?
How do you mean?
This day, just... so much is happening. I can't... I think I've lost my head. Do you need me to apologize? I mean... I am sorry. I don't think I need to begin to explain. You're just a kid, Grace. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean for it to happen.
Lies. More lies.
No, really. I thought I was being a good guy by handing you over to your mother. I didn't know. I couldn't have known that she wouldn't care about you.
I don't know how this works. What is this for?
Some form of admission of guilt. Maybe acceptance. It's what the Dark Man wants.
I guess we just watch my father die again then.
You think he's alive?
I know he is. He's down there, scared that he won't be able to get out. That he will drown with his daughter again.
What are you saying? We gotta save him.
We? Do it yourself. I'm down there with him, remember?
Can I really save them? This all happened so long ago. I have to find a way to get down there. I have to see it with my own eyes. There was a boat at the house where I entered. There must be a way to save you both, right? Why else would I be here?
No rush. windows. Ah, it's one of these again.
This must be where the bridge is operated. Nothing's happening. It's like something's holding it back.
Every now and then you just run into an asset that sticks out. Like, hang on a second. Ow, fucking hell.
Jump.
Whoa, whoa. Are there more? Oh, now there are. It sounds like there are more, but I can't see any. Oh, hang on. This is the part where they should start coming in through the windows. More? No, it seems we're done. Glad I went that way first instead of heading straight for the boat. Oh, it's these things. I'm running. Conveniently, I also have an oar with me as a melee weapon.
Carnby, are you okay?
Don't leave me alone.
What the hell have you been doing?
What's going on here? Look at this mess!
I'm sorry, Mrs. Thompson.
Don't make me kick you out of this house. Now get out!
Hey, Detective. Mr. Carnby. I'm really worried about you.
I'm okay. I just need to catch my breath for a moment.
This place? There are some very disturbed figures around here. And I don't think it's just the patients. I've been reading some things about how Derceto has a deranging effect on people. I think it might explain... things.
What?
Just take it easy, okay? I'm gonna go find a way into Dr. Gray's apartment. I want to know what he's hiding.
Emily, don't worry. I think I'm close. I'm gonna set everything right.
Am I close?
Just be careful.
I don't think I'm as close as I thought I was gonna be. I'm guessing Mr. Darkman is close by, judging by the colors. Oh, that was nice. It's like over here, right? Is it over here? Where is his room? Oh, right, it's up the stairs. I like how self-conscious Carnby is about everything.
Detective,
Like, am I okay?
am
I don't
glad
think
to
so.
see you. Lock the door, will you? I don't think Dr. Gray would appreciate us snooping around.
What's going on here? This feels so strange.
Okay, this is good.
There's a book missing.
Have you found anything?
What? Yeah, I've seen some things.
Okay. Let me know if there is anything you want to talk about.
It's sadly not tank controls. I wish.
Hey.
What did you do?
I was just rearranging the books.
Well, come on, let's check it out. I think I'm beginning to understand. Dr. Gray is dealing with some kind of mass delusion.
This is good.
Good to finally meet you, Mr. Hartwood. I'm here on the behalf of your brother Philip. You were expecting me, weren't you?
Yes. You're from Derceto, no?
That's right. I just wanted to ask you a few questions to see if there is anything I can do to help you and your family.
Okay.
I understand you're full of imagination. You make up a lot of things.
I suppose.
And you obsess over them, blurring reality and fiction.
Sometimes.
Do you want to tell me about the Dark Man?
No. No, I don't.
That's all right. Perhaps there is something else you can tell me. Something you know to be made up, but you hold dear.
Juan?
John? Who's John?
No, Juan Luis Jorge. Oh, wait there a moment. Here, take a look.
Is he... Oh, he is the author.
Oh, that's the guy we met in his happy place.
It's a magnificent book. Life-changing even. The real Juan is long dead, but I like to think of him as my friend. My most beloved friend.
I see. Do you often do this? Fantasize about people you read about?
No. Well, there is Jacob.
Who is Jacob?
Turn to the last page.
Oh, it's a newspaper article. The Prisoner of Ice.
Gotta play that at some point.
Ostad. Is he also your beloved friend?
Oh no, Doctor. Not at all. He is the fire that fights fire.
Yes, I think it's clear your overstimulated imagination, this mania, needs to be tempered for you to live a normal life. I know your family calls it the Heartwood Curse, but I want you to know that there is nothing supernatural about your condition. It's all inside your head. And with that, I'm very qualified to deal with. In time, you will be cured.
In time.
Yes, in time we will exorcise all your demons, all the dark men.
Yeah!
Please, Mr. Heartwood, calm yourself.
What happened?
Oh, don't you worry your little head about it, Miss Heartwood. Your uncle and I just had our first breakthrough.
This scream would have been better in the original. That didn't go quite as hard as I was hoping.
That mark on the floor looks like talisman positions, but from which direction should I look at it?
The Snake Dagger, a monograph by Yael Klein. In Ludwig Prin's book on pagan rituals called The Mystery of the Grave, as translated by Nicholas Vachy, there are several references to a sacrificial dagger called the Snake Dagger. It has long been thought of as a poor translation of the original text, that it would be more appropriate with worm dagger from the Latin vermis cultrum. This seems natural following the recent consensus that the original title of Prin's book, De Vermis Mysteris, should literally translate to the mystery of the worm. However, this would take away from Vachy's great effort at translating the underlying meaning of the words and revealing several cultural beliefs. While Prin certainly was using the term worm as a symbol or synecdoche for death and the dead, which is made clear by the contents of the book, in the case of the dagger, we shouldn't be too hasty to dismiss his translation. Reading through Vachy's correspondence with his patron, it appears that he had more than just the Latin text at his disposal. Vachy had dug up Prin's living relatives and uncovered several cross-referenced historical texts and an actual snake dagger. The dagger was dated to the early Middle Kingdom of Egypt and had such a clear shape of a wave that Vachy considered calling it the sinusoidal blade. Knowing the full story, it seems prudent that he chose to translate it as snake and not worm. There are several reasons why this choice of word helps us understand the pagans that Prin's book attempts to describe. The symbolic value of the shape becomes more apparent when reading about the use for the dagger. In the passage of possession and exorcism, we find the snake dagger poisons the poisoner within the victim and is therefore pacified. Where the literal text would tell us that the worm dagger trumps the demon possessing the victim, it tells us nothing of their reasoning, only that somehow this dagger wins against the demon, like it had the better hand in poker. Vachy's translation allows us to follow the underlying logic to the ritual magic that is being performed. Poison the poisoner, Sounds like fighting fire with fire. That to hurt the demon possessing its victim, the priests would have to fight back with a power that is known to the evil they are fighting. The snake dagger is therefore not only a good way to describe its form, but it also helps us understand how it could be thought of as a useful tool for exorcism. Finally, it also helps us understand their relationship to lunacy, that it was thought of as something poisoning the mind rather than controlling it. What is also interesting to note is that the possessed are always considered poisoned in their head and not their heart. The snake dagger always went to the eye of the possessed, leaving them partially blind, if they had the good luck to survive.
Uh-huh. The fact that the snake dagger always went through the eye reminds me of that note I found about some... What was it? Dr. Gray who wanted to give Jeremy a lobotomy, but just didn't have the tools. I have a feeling we're gonna be going down that road at some point.
Has that been there this whole time?
Oh, that didn't quite work. I assumed that's a mirror that revealed the key to me, but I clicked too quickly, so it wasn't revealed, and there's supposed to be like a little play with the camera angle, and it fell a bit flat.
Hello?
Detective Carnby?
Who is this? Jeremy?
Jeremy is with the Dark Man. You can't save him.
Well, I've done everything he wanted so far, and there's just one more thing on the list. I expect him to keep his promise and return Jeremy unharmed.
Get out, Detective. While you still can.
I don't know the time. Ah! Okay, well, we'll just line everything up like that. Oh my god. I wish this was tank controls.
You okay? You look a little frazzled.
Just stupid telephone.
I know. I tried calling the police earlier. The telephone is completely dead.
It's not... Yeah, no, the telephone isn't working. Miss Hartwood, I think you're gonna want to see this.
Is there something in the closet?
Yeah, there is. You don't see the very obvious gate leading to whatever Jeremy's madness is serving up next?
I don't understand. Are you making some kind of fashion metaphor? I'm sorry, I don't have time for this. Can you just tell me what you're doing?
You don't see this. It's fine. It's fine. Catch you later.
Are you going inside the closet?
Yeah. You got a problem with that?
No. Do what you think is right, Detective.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. Goodbye, Miss Harwood.
I ain't got time for this shit. Much like I ain't got time to actually finish the game tonight. We'll explore Narnia next time. Which is probably tomorrow. This chapter is longer than I thought. And yeah, the game's still pretty good. I really wish it wasn't so linear. But we're in Greenland? Okay, well, spoilers. But yeah, some pretty good stuff. The story is for sure the interesting part. Gameplay is rather average, but you know, average gets the job done. Anyway, I'm gonna hop off. I'm probably finishing this tomorrow. Thank you for watching, have a good night, and see you later.